Hello and welcome to another video from oorail. In this video we're taking a quick look at the Class 23, otherwise known as a Baby Deltic. This has the running number of D5905, it's in BR green with small yellow ends and is factory weathered. This particular loco is DCC ready, it has an 8-pin DCC socket. In terms of era, you would have seen these locomotives in service between 1959 and 1971. The one exception to that is a locomotive numbered D5901 that in the late 1960s was transferred to the Railway Technical Centre in Derby, where it served as a test train until 1977. There are unfortunately none of these preserved, although I think parts of the engine may be still in preservation today, so maybe in some museum. This version is weathered and it does have directional lighting, so the head code is illuminated and it has directional lighting as well. I'll put the exact head code numbers at the bottom of the screen. They're different in both directions, so in the rear facing direction, which is the way it's currently pointing, it's 9G00. I'm not quite sure what the other end is, I can't see it, so I'll put that information at the bottom of the screen. This was purchased from Hatton's for about £79 before they took off the VAT. And I believe right now they're on sale between £72 and about £82, and there are a limited number of variants still available. I think they're all BR green though. It did have a Blue Star multiple working rating. However, these particular locomotives were very unreliable and were plagued with technical problems, and they were ultimately replaced by the Class 24, which proved to be much more reliable. For example, the Class 24 may have had a failure every 40,000 miles, whereas the Class 23 had a failure once every 10,000 miles or so. There were a total of 10 of these locomotives built. They had a top speed of 75 miles an hour, and from 1963 onwards, as they failed, they were moved to the depot at Stratford. Eventually they ended up in the Finsbury Park diesel loco depot. So these particular types of locomotive were used for passenger traffic. They initially did some testing in the Doncaster area. They ended up in Hornsey, which is where they were initially based out of, and they were usually run on the King's Cross outer suburban routes. So it's a pretty nice locomotive. It works well, looks well with the coach rolling stock. It does have a lot of buffer beam detail, which tends to get in the way of the NEM socket that's in the front. So like with most of the Heljan locomotives, you have to figure out which end you predominantly want to haul rolling stock with and put the NEM socket on that end and probably leave it off on the other end. However, it is a really nice detailed model. In terms of extra detailing, it only came with a NEM socket and 2 short bars, which I haven't figured out where they go yet, so I need to look at some photos and figure out where those go. So that's basically it in terms of information on this locomotive. What we'll do is do the usual speed test, so we'll do as slow as it goes, and then we'll do a kind of normal running speed, and maybe then a slightly faster speed through the station area here. We'll also do a quick close-up so you can get a better look at the locomotive.